Hey guys, Marsing here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today I wanted to talk a little bit about the state of the anniversary LRs and their teams as we reach towards the end of the anniversary. So obviously we are very soon expecting there to be some kind of reveal of the final part of the anniversary, the EX part, or whatever it is specifically going to be. And, you know, who knows what will come with that. Hopefully some more hype Easy A's. I guess we just kind of have to wait and see, right? So the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to talk a little bit about the change in the teams that the anniversary LRs kind of exist as now compared to the start of the anniversary, because I think most people would agree, it's like the general consensus that I saw when these guys came out, that despite the fact that the units are very good, their leader skill, especially these guys, was not considered to be very good, right? Power of Wishes is a category that not many people were particularly hyped about, and then of course these guys got Final Trump Card as their secondary leader skill category, which in general is not really the best category, or at least as it was at the start of the anniversary. And now we've got not only a good few units release, this guy got his Easy A, he's a 7 out of 7 link partner with them. We got the part 2 Goku with the Kai intro release, he's on Power of Wishes. And then of course we've just gotten the Easy A's for Vegito and Gogeta, who are on Final Trump Card. And then of course you can run the other anniversary LR on the same team. So this team has now drastically changed from the way it looked at the start of the anniversary. But I guess one of the main things I wanted to highlight is that's actually nothing new. If you think back to last year's anniversary, when the anniversary LRs came out in part 1, obviously they're both very good, very powerful units, but the LR Super Saiyan 4s specifically, like the GT Heroes team, was not really looking particularly good, right? Like the GT Super Saiyans had already aged out a little bit. In Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was the newest Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and he'd aged quite a bit as well. Their team definitely needed some assistance. And once we got into part 2 of the anniversary, we got the Easy A for Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That was obviously a very nice addition to the team. We also got the Easy A for the God Goku, who of course was a massive buff to the Gods team. And then it wasn't really until the EX part of the anniversary, when they brought out the Easy A's for the anniversary, the 4th year, LR Super Saiyan 4s, that's really when the GT LR team kind of was at its, like, peak form, I guess, right? So I don't think it's, like, no one should really be surprised that by the end of the anniversary team is a lot better than it was at the start of the anniversary, because we've had a ton of buffs that have come out to support these categories. So I could see that being a thing, like that could be the case going forward with every anniversary, I guess. Wow, Vegito not getting the dodge in slot 3. Well, actually, I guess when it comes to the AoE phases, he actually has to attack in slot 3 to get the dodge chance, doesn't he? So in an AoE phase, that's actually the worst case scenario for him. So a little bit unfortunate there for Vegito, but I guess it is what it is. I thought I'd just jump into the Red Zone Frieza stage because it's one of the ones that is a little bit longer, and we could actually get some build up and see all of our different characters' abilities, right? Because a lot of my units on this team are 55%. Both the anniversary LRs, well, the part 2 LR, the Spirit Bomb Goku, and both of the 5-year fusions, they are all 55% for me on this team. And then the oh, actually we can so let's do, how do I want to do this? I could do the Spirit Bomb straight away, although do I want to do it straight away? Probably not really. I think let's do the exchange with my one, because my one's going to be the weaker one of the two. So the exchange, the standby, once we go into this form where Vegeta kind of takes over, as long as we can pick up enough orbs, he can't really take damage. So if Frieza's going to AoE super early in the turn, then we'll still be okay here. I guess I can just go ahead and pop an item as well. But we are going to orb change here as well, so this will help out with picking up these orbs. So we can grab all of these, which is good. And then, yeah, we can get a decent amount for you. Get the 18 key super. Alright, so I think I will go ahead and do this just in case. If he AoEs in slot 1, that would be unfortunate. Now, I'm sure, again, like if you have a bit better luck, like this team could easily no item this stage, but that was a very bad rotation to get hit by the AoE. Especially, I deliberately put Vegito in slot 3 so that he could get that 70% dodge chance. And, of course, realising too late that ability doesn't actually activate until you attack in slot 3. That's why you're able to do the quote-unquote glitch, where if you use Gogeta or Vegito Blue's active skill with them in slot 3, and then move them out of slot 3 to actually play out the turn, they still keep the 70% chance to dodge that they would have got from being in slot 3. So very, very useful tech, but we kind of see the opposite of it here, where if they haven't attacked yet in slot 3, then they don't get the dodge. Now, the other big thing as well is the turn that they transform, they have a 100% chance to dodge, which means on this turn, Gogeta is by far our best defensive unit. So we can go ahead and I think we will just go ahead and put him in slot 1. I kind of want to do this and just do the... Actually, you know what? I am going to do it. I want to see Blue Gogeta. Mine's only 55%. He hasn't gotten any attacks off yet. He's only going to have 2 links active. But I kind of want to see him with 80% attack support. I'm not going to lie. Because there's a lot of STR key there for us to pick up with him. And so he's going to be doing some big damage on this turn, hopefully. Now, he only has the chance for his additional to turn into a super. Whereas Vegito gets a guaranteed additional super, which is a bit of a shame. But let's go ahead and do this. So, how many links do you share with you, actually? Oh, it's still 3. Okay, perfect. Let's keep you on rotation then. So, if we do this, and then we can grab all of these for you. So then, worst case scenario is the Spirit Bomb Goku gets killed at the end, although he's just supered. And Gogeta, 100% chance to dodge. See you later, buddy. So 6.3 million. This is his first attack as Blue Gogeta. And as I said, mine is 55%. And I haven't done... He's not like fully link leveled. I think his links are all like 4, 5, 6. So yeah, pretty good for 55%. 3 links active. We didn't get any additional supers though. That is the downside, of course. I think mine does have some skill orbs, but... I can see where at 55% he potentially isn't going to be as impressive. But wait, are we actually not going to die this turn? We actually might not. Now next turn we could pick up some orbs with somebody and then fire off the Spirit Bomb. Because he can't, this Frieza can't double super, can he? So with Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku here getting a double super, he won't get killed by normal attacks from this Frieza. And then here comes Vegito Blue to have a 100% dodge chance on this turn. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good here. We can go ahead and put you in slot 1. Do I want to fire off the Spirit Bomb? I guess I probably don't, right? Because we can actually get away with... I should float you off, though, really. That's the only problem, is Vegito is kind of like an island on this road. Like, he doesn't share any links with anyone, so I do kind of want to get him and... Gogeta together. So if I do this, pick up all the orbs with you, that fully charges the Spirit Bomb, and then we can just fire it off, and then that should kill Frieza. That takes us into the next turn, where we're then still going to have the ability to revive with the GT Anniversary LR. Like, these Anniversary LRs are a ton of fun to use. As somebody who, you know, I'm still a global main. I've been doing the odd bit of JP content here and there. I've been trying to, you know, do all the things you need to do to maintain this, like, secondary JP account, link leveling, all the newer units and all that kind of stuff. It is a lot of fun to use these new units, but I am someone who, like I said, is still a global main at heart. Look at this beautiful KO screen. Because for me, I got these guys to 55% and then I stopped summoning, right? Because whatever the next Dokkan Fest is that comes out on JP, I want to be able to summon for them. Whereas on Global, that's where I will be going ham for like dupes and all that kind of stuff. So, alright. So, now we could use the standby here as well. In fact, let's use the standby. The one thing I do kind of hope they add, and I know originally when people started saying things like, oh, they need to add an ability for us to like skip active skills, because I don't think that was available when they first came out, right? And like people were like, oh, how could you not want to watch the active skill? It's so good. But when you've seen it like 100 times, like, hopefully they will eventually add the ability to be able to skip the standby skill as well. Like, at least to be able to turn it on and off, right? Because especially in an event like this where we're using both the versions of the physical LR, I don't really want to watch the exchange thing twice, but either way. So regardless of what happens on this turn now, Vegeta in the last spot here will just get his 12 key super. He absolutely should get killed by Frieza, just from normal attacks, but he won't be able to take out the good Vegeta here. Even this shouldn't do any damage, right? Yeah. So let's see what Gogeta gets up to now, because we've already gotten some attacks off in the previous turn. Okay. This is... I know we're getting 80% attack support from the Vegeta in slot 3, but this is a 55% Gogeta who is not max links. So 12 million attack. That's, yeah, that's pretty good. And there's another one, you know, let's just keep throwing out attacks. So, goddamn. Again, this is something that makes me as a global main super excited, because on global, I have both of these LRs, the Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue, rainbow full level 10 links. So if that's what he did on this turn at 55%, I can't wait to see what he's going to do rainbowed. Oh, he can double super as the AGL. Well, I guess Vegeta really is going down hard here, isn't he? 1.2 million. Okay. So let's get the GT Spirit Bomb off here. I do love this as well. It works so perfectly after a super, because Vegeta literally did just get blasted by a super, and then the animation starts with him like face down on the floor. And then in comes the Spirit Bomb. Now, if we don't... Wait, does their Spirit Bomb, is it guaranteed crit? I actually can't remember, but we will need it to crit in order to do the big damage, because we are up against the AGL Frieza here. But can we finish him off? Give me that crit. No crit. Yeah, see, no crit doesn't do a lot of damage. That is unfortunate, but it is what it is. How much defense? What are we looking at here? You only have 272k. I haven't been getting a lot of build-up with these guys, have I? So if I do... You know what? Let's get the Spirit Bomb for you, just so we can see it, I guess. I think this is a very basic animation. I'm not super like... This part's decent enough, but the actual Spirit Bomb itself, like, that just feels so lackluster. Excuse me. Not the quality of the animation. The quality of the animation is fine, but just the overall, the active skill itself, it just seems really boring to me. I don't know if that's like a hot take or not. I'm going to pop this just so we don't get immediately supered in slot 1. Unfortunately, I haven't really done a great job of building up my Goku Vegeta. And yeah, see, they were even taking damage through a Whis because they're only 55%. That is the only downside, I will say, for people who, like, again, if you're a global player watching this, kind of just waiting to see what the anniversary team is looking like once it all comes out on global, it's very tempting to want to use the standby mode straight away for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta, but then remember, that is stopping you from then building up, like stacking their defense. And that's why we've now gotten all the way to this later point in the fight, and they basically have no defense, because they haven't been getting stacks, because I transformed them into their standby mode like super early on in the event. So that is something you have to be very wary of. So now we can use our Spirit Bomb. We are not fully charged up though, and I don't really want to put them in... I don't want to put either of these guys in slot 1. So yeah, Gogeta's had a lot more time to build up, so we'll keep him here. So we'll do this. We'll basically just overcharge the Spirit Bomb for another turn, although I don't know if we even will get another turn, to be honest, but let's see how well these guys do here now. Both of them at 55%. These guys, of course, are not going to take any damage in slot 1. And yeah, Frieza's done a pretty good job so far of only super attacking our standby Vegeta, so we're not going to take any damage. The Whis is still active here. And then let's see what Gogeta and Vegito Blue. Still, so 10 million for Gogeta. And this is now without any support. Just him linked with Vegito Blue. And we, like, last time he did 12 million with an 80% attack support on the rotation. So yeah, these guys, if you are somehow not aware, because Truth, Minato, all the boys have been spamming out these showcases with the blue fusions. If you weren't aware, they are rather good. So what can Vegito do? This is only his first, 4.7. He's nowhere near as built up as Vegito, so as Gogeta. So I guess it is what it is. But he gets a guaranteed additional super, which is going to help him build up faster because they do stack attack on their super attacks. So Vegito getting one of them guaranteed rather than it just relying on being chance definitely gives him an advantage in the long run. And then we dodged one attack with our 70% dodge chance. I guess we'll take it. So okay, we got a very good rotation here because the GT boys should be fully built up. So they've got big old damage reduction. It'll be unfortunate if we get hit with a super on Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku at the end, but by getting the full 24 key, both the Anniversary LRs are going to do multiple supers in this turn. So I think we should be okay. Because this first one is, if you get a certain amount of key, it has a chance to be a super, or it could just be an additional normal. And then if you get the 24 key, you get a guaranteed additional super. So if you get the good RNG, you can get 3. And then, of course, if you have dupes or additional skill orbs, you can get a 4th super attack as well. So definitely very good. Although I feel like we could be in for some really bad luck here if Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku eats a super in slot 3. I think it will come down to the RNG of this Goku and Vegeta. But there you go. We get the additionals. We got the crits. Because they build up crit chance, which is really good for them. In this sort of, I say base form, but like their pre-standby form, because they're going to be building up, getting a bunch of additional supers. It means you can give them a lot of additional. Their hidden potential is a bit tricky though, because when you exchange into Vegeta, you have no built-in crit. So if you want the Spirit Bomb to crit, you actually do want to have additional in the hidden potential for them. So I will do a video before these units come out, like before the anniversary starts on JP, on Global, sorry. I did the same thing last year. I'll do a video talking about my opinion on the best hidden potential builds for all of the anniversary units, including the Part 2 LRs, the free-to-play LR, the Barbady, Standby Margin Vegeta, etc, etc. So there you go. That is what the anniversary team is looking like right now. It's not the most optimal build. Like I said, throwing Vegito and Gogeta on there was kind of just to show them off, but they don't fit super well on this build in terms of links. But as you can see, this team definitely looking a lot better than it was at the start of the anniversary. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. What team are you running if you're on JP? If you're on Global, are you excited for the anniversary to come in July? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.